listening to and watching a Faster PC live technical support. We're heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour, aired on WPSL 1590, also streamed live to Facebook and YouTube. We are streaming right now, and you can watch this live. If you're listening on the radio, you can watch this live, where you'll be able to see some of the steps that we're talking about. And even as we're talking about how to watch free television and how to stream things for free, you'll actually be able to see how to do that. And you don't have to really worry about this or think about this. You'll be able to see it. And if you're not at a place where you can watch it right now, you can head over at your convenience to get to the live streams on the links on our Facebook, to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Go to our website, fasterpc.com. At the very top of the page, there's a red button that says Live Technical Support right in the middle at the very top. And if you click on that, on the left-hand side, it shows various ways that you can request live technical support from a Faster PC technician. On the right-hand side, you see actually the various ways that you can listen to and watch a Faster PC live technical support. And of course, we want you to be able to do that. We do have a great show lined up today. We will be going over the biggest and most critical cybersecurity threats. We'll also be teaching you how to protect your computers from cyber threats. And of course, one of the things we will be showing you is how to stream content, how to cut the cord, how to break away. And let's actually switch over. I'll actually switch over. I even forgot to turn my camera on, but I'm going to switch over. Actually, let's see. I can get the Roku device on the screen so that you guys can see this. Those that are on the live stream can actually see this. And so, this is what we want you to do, is actually kind of go over there and look at this and see what's going on. So what you have here, you do have 5 seasons if you really want to watch it of the Jimmy Kimmel Live. But with some of the things that show up here with top picks for you, some of these are available for free, and some of them are with paid content, and there's actually an ad. It's basically an ad for paid content. But we did go over a little bit of the live TV guide. This is from if we're looking here, the live TV guide from the Roku channel. And you have a lot of content available. In fact, we just went over the sports, and the sports is just amazing how much sports are available for free. Now, there is recommended, there's recent, so that's just what you've watched recently. There's favorites. I guess favorites would be favorites from other people, because I haven't actually selected anything as a favorite. There's add-ons, which would show you things that you can actually pay for to watch. But you also have here, we watch sports, there's news and opinion. So this is pretty big. A lot of people really want to know, how are they going to get their news if you cut cable TV? And of course, we have talked about getting a digital antenna. With a digital antenna, most people can get all of the local news stations. A lot of the news stations, the local news stations, or some of the local news stations, are actually available through streaming. They have their own apps, and you can watch them. You may not be able to watch it real-time live, but some of them actually are available live. And now you have Live Now from Fox. You also have ABC News Live. You have NBC News Now. You have CBS News 24/7. Really, some of these channels are not even channels that you can get on cable TV, or that you would see normally on cable TV. You also have Fox Weather. So, really 24-hour weather. And it's not just, Fox that you can get, but there's other weather channels as well. So we actually have today, all day, you have Weather Nation. So again, another weather channel, 24 hours. There's a 60 Minutes channel. So this is from Pluto. Pluto is one of the ways that you can get content for free. And one of the neat things about this is that with Pluto TV, they actually have 24-hour shows. And if you're into Leave It to Beaver, or if you're into Andy Griffith's show or I Love Lucy, my wife is really big into I Love Lucy. And in fact, we in the past have paid for streaming packages just for I Love Lucy. She watches this almost all the time. She's listening to this and watching these shows. Well, on Pluto, there's a whole channel, but they do have a 60 Minutes channel as well. So we also have Inside Edition. We have Scripps News. So Scripps Howard is actually one of the local news channels is actually Scripps News. There's another weather, and this is AccuWeather. Now, and that's available. You also have Reuters, you have CBC News, you have Sky News, you have TD, Telediario. Now, you have the Hill TV, and there's various programs that they have available. You have Euro News English. So if maybe you're from Europe, you want to watch some of those. I know we do have people they want to see what's happening in their local area, where they came from. ADN 40. You also have CA Altera. CA in Altera. You have ABC Local-ish News. You have USA Today. So USA Today has their own channel here. Again, this is all completely free on the Roku channel. You have Estrella News. You have another Euro News station in Espanol. So if you're a Spanish speaker, you want to watch European news, you can do that. There's America TV. There's FIA. And you also have TVOAI channel. There's MVS TV, Real World Voice, Newsmax, OAN Plus, and TYT. Now I can tell you some of the content that's here is content that really you could get on cable TV. Some of it is content that you really can't even get on cable TV. And we'll just flip through each of these channels just so you can see what they are. On the Fox News Live, you see the President Trump interview, and so you know what? I think this isn't actually switching. It wasn't actually following that pattern. Just of the news, it was switching us to other live channels there. But we'll go on here. So again, NBC, ABC News Live, and we see that coverage. Go on down to the NBC, and you have Dateline there. You also have CBS Saturday Morning News. And again, Fox Weather. So, if you're really into weather, and I know, this time of year, some people really get into weather. You are going to see, with this is free TV. So you are going to see commercials. You're just going to see it. That's something, if you want to pay, well, a lot of times you can get things without commercials, but otherwise you're going to see commercials. Again, this is free, so you don't have to pay for it. So here you see Today All Day, starting from scratch. Drew Barrymore. Weather Nation, again, another 24-hour weather station, and they are going to show you weather from various parts of the country, but they also, you see, all eyes on the tropic daily heavy rain. We've been getting a little bit of that lately, the daily heavy rain. Again, a 24-hour 60 minutes program where you can watch various episodes of 60 minutes, which was formerly, you think back in the old days, it was one of the major news programs that was out there. So Inside Edition, and again, AccuWeather. So another news, another weather, and of course looks like they're looking at some hurricane stuff there. And so we'll go into Reuters. So there's Reuters morning news. You also have CBC News, Sky News. So the Hill TV, I haven't watched this before, but I have heard about the Hill. So they are showing this program that was previously recorded, but hey, you can watch it if you wanted to watch. They were actually going over some of the a little bit about the James Comey and his arrest. So you get the idea there that there is a lot of content, and I have actually seen on the Scripps News channel, I actually did see local news listed there as well, because one of the local stations is a Scripps station. I believe it's WPTV, if I'm not mistaken.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station and streamed live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes, or you just go to our website, afasterpc.com, click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. Hackers are constantly looking for ways to break into your computer and network to access your data and hold it hostage. Think this can't happen to you? Think again. Hackers regularly target small businesses. A Faster PC has produced a cybersecurity crisis report that goes over urgent and critical protections every small business must have in place now to protect their bank accounts, client data, confidential information, and reputation from the tsunami of cybercrime. To access this report, give us a call at 772-878-5978 or download the report today at www.fasterpc.com. That's www.afasterpc.com. Cybersecurity problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC is located at 7190 South US 1 in Fort St. Lucie, next to Dollar General.
To access this report, give us a call at 772-878-5978 or download the report today at afasterpc.com.
You need a Faster PC.
772-878-5978. Microsoft has announced that they are ending support for Windows 10 October 14, 2025. If you continue to use Windows 10 after that point, your computer will be susceptible to security vulnerabilities. A Faster PC can upgrade most computers to Windows 11, even if Microsoft has told you that your computer isn't compatible, and we can even do so remotely without you needing to bring your computer in. Don't be a sitting duck for hackers. Let a Faster PC upgrade your computer. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
When you need to protect your computer from hackers,
you need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC is located at 7190 South US 1 in Fort St. Lucie, next to Dollar General.
And on the web at
www.afasterpc.com.
That's www.afasterpc.com. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a Faster PC?
For more information, call 772-878-5978. Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, well, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772 340 1590. 772 340 1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio. This is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page, or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by, ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
That's right, you do. We can answer your computer technical streaming and cybersecurity questions here if you give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. And again, on the live stream, you can type your questions into the comment section over there as well, and we can answer those over there as well. Now, what we're going to do right now is just go into a cybersecurity presentation that I recently actually did. I sent this via email to some of our customers as well, so that you can so they would actually know and see this, be aware of what's happening again. But we have this presentation that we just show full screen. So those that are watching, I'll do this right, but you're not going to get quite as much if you don't, if you're not watching, on the air, on the live stream, you're not going to get quite as much. So I'm going to switch over again to the full screen, and we'll go ahead and actually cover this slideshow. So basically, we are a faster PC. I'm Brian Longworth, and I'm the host of a Faster PC Live Technical Support. I'm also the CEO and owner of a Faster PC. We've been solving IT problems for over 28 years. During that time, we've solved over 80,000 computer and technical problems. We've removed over 100,000 virus and malware components. We actually, every single week, are helping people who have been breached. We have hundreds, and also businesses that have been breached, hundreds of cybersecurity and ransomware remediations. And we have the ability to actually secure your computers, networks, and prevent cyber breaches. Now, one of the things, a lot of you, if you've heard our commercials, you've heard our kids, and a lot of people ask us, well, how old are your kids? Well, they're now 28 and 24, so they're not as young as they were when they recorded that you need a faster PC and, www.afasterpc.com, which some of our customers have told us, I've listened to that, I can't understand what they say. Well, that's why I repeat it afterward. But when our kids were young, we knew, and we tried to look at what they were interested in, trying to see what they were, what their interests were, and really plug them into that. And our daughter was really into dance. And on the screen, for those watching on the live stream, this is a picture of her flying through the air in one of the program's presentations, or one of the dance presentations that she did. She actually preferred ballet. This is not ballet, but you know, it still is a very powerful picture. Well, our son was into baseball. So, you know, he was really, when he was 2 years old, you could throw a ball to him and he would hit it. You could throw a ball to him and he could catch it. And he was really into baseball. But one year, someone, I'm not sure who, if it was me, that was a big mistake. But someone decided to get him a skateboard. And so, you know, after a while, when he got a little bit older, he wanted to actually go out to a skateboard park. And so we went to a skateboard park one time, and I fell, and it didn't feel too good. And I said, you know what, this is for the birds. We're not going to do this again. Well, the next year came around, and he wanted to go to the skateboard park again. And being a good dad, I said, yeah, let's go to the skateboard park. I had actually purchased a inexpensive skateboard, but I went to a surf shop and I bought some newer, nicer wheels, and the guy at the skateboard shop, he was actually it was actually a surf shop, but they sold skateboard stuff as well. He said, you know, some people like narrow wheels, some people like wide wheels. I said, okay, that's personal preference. He also told me that some people like to wear wrist guards. Well, he didn't really elaborate, and I didn't ask him. I just thought, well, you know, some people like narrow wheels, some people like wide wheels. So, you know, I guess this is just a preference. Some people prefer to wear wrist guards. I wonder why they prefer to wear wrist guards. Well, we went out to the skateboard park, and the one day I went down a small ramp. And my son was scared to go down the ramp, but the next week he said, you know, I'll go down that ramp if you go down a bigger ramp. So I went down the bigger ramp, and if you're looking at the screen on the live stream, you see a picture of me having gone down the bigger ramp. And this was one of the times that I actually made it. The first time I went down, I was scared and I fell on purpose. The second time I went down, which is probably this time, I went down, and boy, it was fun. It was a blast. And I said, I can't wait to get back up to the top and do that again. Well, I got back up to the top and came down, but something happened when I hit the concrete at the bottom, and I don't really remember exactly what it was. But what actually happened next is that I wound up on the ground. And I totally blacked out. I must have been knocked out maybe. And I actually woke up, I don't know how long after that, but my hand looked a little bit funny. In fact, the back of my hand was back about 3/4 of an inch from where it should be, part of the back of my hand. Part of it was where it should be, part of it was about 3/4 of an inch back from where it should be. And I said, well, this doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really sound, it doesn't really seem right. It doesn't look right. Some of it was black and blue. I had heard that if you break a bone, you can't move that part of your bone. And I could move all my fingers. And I said, well, I can move all my fingers, so it must not be broken, but it didn't look quite right. And we went to the hospital. Thankfully, my wife was there at that time. She was able to drive me to the hospital. We went to the hospital. We, basically I had to have surgery. And those that are watching on the screen can see I have a titanium plate in my wrist now. And you see, it wasn't necessarily that I was trying to be unsafe. I just, I had a helmet on, I had elbow guards, I had wrist guard, or I had knee pads. I did not have a wrist guard. I didn't really, again, I should have asked. I didn't know how to protect myself. So what we're going to do today is just go over some of the ways that you can actually protect yourself. And just remember this, some people like to wear wrist guards. Well, with cybersecurity, some people like to actually protect themselves. Some people like to implement cybersecurity protections so that they can be protected and have the protections that they actually need. So I'm just going to go over real quickly some of the people, and these pictures are not real pictures of our customers, but this, and we're not going to use any real names. If you're going to see some companies, those company names are not the names of our customers, but we have helped customers recover from ransomware and from threats. And one of the things we hear quite often is, I don't have anything worth stealing. Well, a lot of people think this. Well, one of our customers thought he didn't have anything worth stealing. And then one day, he was a baseball fan. He used one of the players on his favorite team, his name and his uniform number as his password. Well, maybe the hacker looked at his social media post and saw that he liked this team and saw that he liked this player. And so this hacker actually got into his email address. What happened next is that the hacker actually sent emails to all of his contacts. And when he sent the emails to all these contacts, what actually happened next was the email said, "Hey, I'm trying to buy a gift card for my wife, but I'm having a problem with my card. Could you buy a gift card for my wife and send me the gift card number? Well, and I'll pay you back." And well, one person actually bought a gift card for his wife, but the gift card didn't go to his wife. The gift card didn't go to him. The gift card went to hackers. We next had another client that this client was actually a they actually did puppy and dog grooming, mobile dog grooming, and all of their advertisement was on Facebook, and they didn't have email addresses of their customers or phone numbers of their customers. They would put out information on their Facebook page. People would respond to it, and they would actually book the appointments. Well, one day she was having problems getting into Facebook, and she was eventually able to get in. Well, later in the day, she received a notification, "Are you trying to log in?" And she said, "Well, you know what? I was trying to log in earlier, so I should say yes." She said yes. The hackers, when she did, she actually gave hackers access to her Facebook page. And what happened is those hackers came in, and they actually started posting vile pornographic content on her business Facebook page. Facebook almost immediately locked down the page and destroyed it. She had no access to that page. All the people that had liked her page, all the people that had followed her page, the people that saw the post when she posted, none of them were able to see why. Were able to see that, and were able to see what they could do to actually get in. They couldn't get to that page anymore. We helped her create a brand new Facebook page, but she had to create that from scratch. And so what happened with that is that she's creating this page from scratch, and really she has to reestablish herself, has to reestablish all the content, has to reestablish more importantly, all of the people that knew about her dog grooming business. We also had, we talked earlier about email compromise. Well, it gets even more severe when it's a business. So we had a tree company that had one of their email accounts compromised, and that's known as business email compromise. So with the business email compromise, it's more severe than when you're dealing with just standard email compromise. So with business email compromise, again, this is more severe. It's more critical. So what happened with this customer is that the customer's customers started receiving emails from this company's email address. And what happened was those emails actually were infecting. They actually had malicious links or malicious attachments that when opened or clicked on would launch malicious scripts, and the customers of this company were actually, their computers were actually being infected from this threat. And from their emails that came from their own email address. And so this was really critical, and something that definitely, And it really could have been worse, because here's another thing that happens. Think about this. If you're a business owner out there, think about your customers receiving invoices from you, except when the customers pay, the money doesn't go to you, it goes to hackers. Or if you're in real estate, maybe in a title company, maybe you're a closing attorney, and one of your clients that actually is about to close on a house gets an email that actually says, well, here are the wire instructions for your down payment, and the person actually sends over maybe $80,000, but the money doesn't go to you or to the escrow account. It goes to hackers. And so this can be very dangerous. You also have a ransomware attack. Think of a law office that actually, really, if you go into a law office, you need a motion, you need a will, you need a trust, whatever you need. They don't recreate that from scratch. They pull that up from past documents and they edit it for your purposes. And we had a client that one of their customers, one of their employees, actually clicked on a malicious link or opened a malicious attachment. They're receiving attachments all the time. They opened this attachment, and what happened is it started encrypting all of their data, including all of those motions and all of the data on the server as well. They had to rebuild everything from this. By the way, we did come in. They said, well, we don't want this to happen again. So we actually implemented backup for them. And these are just some of the examples. Next week we'll go over additional examples and also some concrete steps that you can do, that you can implement to protect yourself, to protect your network against these types of threats.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC. The one thing we hate to hear after someone's hard drive dies is, I was just about to make a backup. Just about is not good enough. At a faster PC, we can recover data from failing hard drives, but not all the time. And we can't recover your data if it's stolen or destroyed by fire, unless you have a backup. We can't recover your data if it's encrypted with ransomware unless you have a backup. A faster PC can protect your data from loss by hard drive failure, fire, theft, sabotage, and ransomware. Don't wait until it's too late.
You need a faster PC.
When your data is important,
You need a faster PC.
A Faster PC is located at 7190 South US 1 in Fort St. Lucie, next to Dollar General.
and on the web at
www.fastpc.com.
that's www.afasterpc.com. When you can't lose your data,
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
give us a call today at 772-878-5978. Microsoft has announced that they are ending support for Windows 10 October 14, 2025. If you continue to use Windows 10 after that point, your computer will be susceptible to security vulnerabilities. A faster PC can upgrade most computers to Windows 11, even if Microsoft has told you that your computer isn't compatible, and we can even do so remotely without you needing to bring your computer in. Don't be a sitting duck or hackers. Let a faster PC upgrade your computer. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
When you need to protect your computer from hackers,
You need a faster PC.
A Faster PC is located at 7190 South US 1 in Fort St. Lucie, next to Dollar General.
and on the web at
www.fastpc.com.
That's www.afasterpc.com. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
For more information, call 772-878-5978. Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer, technical, streaming, and cyber security questions. And of course, we're also going to be going over the biggest, most critical cyber threats that are out there that we've seen in the past week. What if I told you that while world leaders gathered at the UN in New York this past week, a hidden network of 100,000 fake phones was ready to shut down every cell tower in New York City? Or that right now your iPhone could be betraying your every move to Google, and that hackers stole 4 million social security numbers in a way that makes the Equifax breach look like child's play. These aren't hypothetical scenarios from a Hollywood trailer. These are real cybersecurity threats that happened recently, and they're just beginning. Today we're diving into 7 cybersecurity threats that could reshape how you think about digital security forever. Before we jump in, here's what we're covering today. We got a massive telecom conspiracy that nearly disrupted world leaders' Apple's war against Google Chrome, a credit union, data theft affecting millions, AI being weaponized against itself, ransomware gangs holding entire cities hostage, the government agencies under siege, and a credit monitoring company that ironically couldn't monitor its own security. These stories will make you question everything you thought you knew about cybersecurity. Let's start with the most cinematic one. So world leaders, 150 world leaders ascending on Manhattan, the UN General Assembly, presidents, prime ministers, kings, and queens, all in one place. Now mention that at that exact moment, a hidden army of 100,000 fake phones could have plunged the entire city into communication chaos. This isn't fiction. The U.S. Secret Service discovered and dismantled a massive clandestine telecom network spread across 75 miles of the New York area. We're talking about 300 sensors tagged with over 100,000 SIM cards, essentially a shadow cellular network that could have taken down cell towers across the entire city, jammed 911 emergency calls, sent 30 million text messages per minute, and created the same kind of communication blackout we saw after 9/11 situation. Matt McCool called it potentially catastrophic to the city. The scariest part, investigators believe nation-state actors, that's spy pod or government-backed hackers, were using the system to send encrypted messages to organized crime groups, cartels, and terrorist organizations. The operation cost millions of dollars and was so sophisticated that agents found unused SIM cards ready to double or triple the network's capacity. This wasn't some basement operation. This was a well-funded, highly organized enterprise that flew completely under the radar until Secret Service stumbled upon it during a broader investigation. The takeaway, there could be similar networks in other cities, U.S. cities right now. So be aware and be alert. And here's something that sounds like science fiction, but it's happening right now. Hackers have figured out how to use Google's own AI against its 1.8 billion users. It's called an indirect prompt injection. It's terrifyingly simple. Instead of you clicking on maliciously, hackers send you an email with instructions embedded. Google's Gemini AI assistant scans your email. It reads these hidden commands and starts working for the hackers instead of for you. Expert Scott Polderman explains it perfectly. Hackers are sending an email with a hidden message to Gemini to reveal your passwords without you even realizing it. The AI literally pops up uncover to help while secretly harvesting your login credentials. What makes it so dangerous is that there's no link to click, no obvious red flag. Your own AI assistant, the one designed to protect and help you, becomes the weapon against you. It's like your guard dog suddenly decides to help burglars rob your house. Google is fighting back with what they call layered security, hardening their AI models and building detection systems. But this represents a fundamental shift in cybersecurity. We're now in an era where artificial intelligence can be weaponized against itself, and most people won't even know what's happening. You know what's ironic? When a credit monitoring company, the very organization supposed to protect you from identity theft, gets hacked and exposes 4.4 million social security numbers. That's exactly what happened to TransUnion and UI. Did you get an alert from them? I did. They let me know that my data was exposed. The Shiny Hunter Group, we've heard about them quite a bit lately. The same hackers who hit Google, Cisco, and other major companies recently breached TransUnion systems and walked away with names, birthdates, and most critically, social security numbers. Now, TransUnion is trying to downplay this, saying credit reports weren't compromised, but security experts are calling BS. Corey Michael from App Only put it bluntly, this type of breach represents a far more dangerous scenario than typical data leaks. Here's why social security breaches are an Your security number never changes. It's always the same. If your credit card gets breached, you get a new credit card number. You can't get a new social security number. It's a master key to your financial identity. Your social number. It can be used to open your accounts, file fraudulent tax returns, even get Medicare in your medical care in your name. Unlike a credit card number, you can't just cancel it and get a new one. TransUnion is offering 24 months. Credit monitor. That's like a locksmith offering to watch your house after they've given away your keys to the burglars. If you're one of the 4.4 million affected, here's what you do. We recommend freezing your credit report with all bureaus. Set up fraud alerts and monitor your credit reports like your financial life depends on it. Because it actually does. Apple just dropped the digital equivalent of a nuclear bomb on Google Chrome, and they're not being subtle about it. The message is crystal clear. Stop using Google Chrome on your iPhone and iPads. Apple launched a full-scale privacy war, complete with comparison data showing Safari versus Chrome across 5 critical areas: tracking cookies, URL trackers, IP masking, malicious extension protection, and blocking known crackers. Safari gets check marked across the board. Google Chrome gets a fat 0. But this isn't just corporate rivalry. There's real substance here. Apple's pointing out that Chrome, despite being the world's most popular browser, is essentially a data harvesting machine. Every search, every website, every click is being tracked, profiled, and monetized. Microsoft is jumping on bandwagon too, interrupting Chrome installations with movies, and pushing Edge as the safer alternative. One thing to know is that Edge is now based on the core of Chromium. So how's that going to work for you? But here's the thing. Apple actually has the market power to make this stick, especially on mobile devices where Safari comes pre-installed on iPhones. The timing is critical with its awareness of digital privacy. Apple is positioning itself as the privacy first company, while painting Google as a data-hungry villain. And honestly, they might not be wrong. Your browser is your window to the internet, and Apple is compromised. Every one is exposed. Question is, regulatory convenience for us. Natural one up to one up in Harrison's digital infrastructure is dead. No one doing so. Library access, no Wi-Fi, and emergency services scrambled. That's exactly what happened to St. Paul, Minnesota recently when the Angelo Ransomware decided to make an example of them. They attacked hit and laid body. It was so severe that the governor activated the Minnesota National Guard cyber unit. Think about it. A cyber attack on a city required military intervention. This isn't just about inconvenience. This is about basic functioning of modern society. When St. Paul refused to pay the ransom, Intro Law did what these told you. They published 43 gigawatts of stolen data on their target 60,000 miles away, as per the employment records and others. The gang then had the audacity to call CFO extremely careless and irresponsible. It here's why the Senate particularly dangerous. They claim their attack are financially motivated. Their same goal is to expose the recklessness of companies failing to protect their most critical assets and sending a message to those who hide behind weak defense. This organization is one that sees itself as criminals. They're not just after money, they're after making a statement, which makes them infinitely more unpredictable and dangerous. So really, here's what you need to do. We're not mentioning this to scare you. What we're saying is you need to protect yourself. You need to take proactive steps to protect yourself. And if you give us a call, 772-878-5978. Also, visit us on fasterpc.com.
We're going to end today's show, but if you're listening for the show, want to listen to or watch it again, or want to share it with your friends, head over to our website, fasterpc.com, and look at the top of the page, right in the